Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. We're over here to two contracts over here. One's fertilising and one is this baling, so we can test out our new baler. However, I thought it'd be clever, come over and get them done at the same time. Oh, good job I've got road crops on. The only problem might be as I might not have brought enough solid fertiliser with me. I didn't want to buy any because that sort of negates the whole point, although let's steering assist it. Ooh, that's not looking good, is it? You've not been watering them. That makes me feel good about ours. I've gone past the field because I'm too busy staring at theirs. There's only one way to find out, really, isn't there? That's to see just how quickly this is going to go down and the percentage is going to go up. I mean, I think we can do it if we can get through the gears here. But let's get the headland done first. Ooh, maybe this is gonna be tight, isn't it? Very, very tight. Ooh. Bit of wasted fertiliser there. It's quite annoying that you can't actually see it anymore. I do find that quite frustrating. Nice view from the top of there. If you were doing a start off from here. Excuse me, sneezing. If you're doing a start from scratch, you start up on this farm and I think you'd have quite a nice area to build out on. Yeah, I don't think this is going to get done, is it? Nope. Oh. I'm gonna have to go and buy some fertiliser. Or just come back. With my sprayer. I think I might just come back with my sprayer. It won't need a lot. We'll get this bathing done anyway. Now, I'm pretty sure that you won't be able to keep the straw. Not that we've really got any use for it. But yeah, this is quite a difficult hill. We haven't got any use for straw anyway, and it's easy way to make money, just driving up and down in it really. Can't see my wrap on there, my round bale net. That's better, downhill's fine. 11 mile an hour. Uphill, potential to be quite painful. Now what time are we on? Because the stone picking contract's pretty big, but it's a good payer, and we've got a lovely John Deere to use for it. So 3:30. Maybe we've got to take the spreader and the baler have got to go over I suppose the baler we could drop. We don't need to take that back to. I mean, we've got 2 bits that we can. We can grass and wrap. Pretty sure if this was flat, I'd have finished it by now. But even still, this is quite an easy way to be making money, isn't it? Just literally driving around bailing up. We haven't got to move them or take them anywhere. And unless we've got a bale and pallet storage, I don't think we can anyway. I'll come back to you when I've finished this and we'll just have a look at what happens to these bales. So we're pretty much at the end. Just turn this off to come up the hill, because it's much easier to just go downhill from it. Sure if we'll have a full bale before it tells us we've finished, or is it just going to be a certain number of bales and then it's finished? Maybe a literage is how it's set in the scripting. Now that's added an extra aspect. Bale straw mass doesn't say who owns it. Can't pick it up. But we've got straw in here. So, my question, I think I did try this before, but that was before updates when this was fresh out. Push this off and onto another bit of farmland. Without losing our way. Now if you pick up deadwood whole and move it, you lose it. So easy that, nearly £3 just for driving up and down a few times. We've still got the straw in here, but all the bales have now gone. So you do get to keep whatever is in your chamber. Could we change the size of these? I think these are just a standard size, aren't they? Yes. Let's That's not the way that I parked it. So now what time are we at? Just gone 4. I'm struggling with this hill. Should we be repairing this? I want to and I don't want to. Let's just pull into Walters here. I mean, we've already got one, but we could get another one and do it up and sell it, couldn't we? Yeah. Just makes sense, doesn't it? I have to sell it at the store though, that's the problem. It's so frustrating. They've missed a trick with that, they really have. Right, just check the map on. Not Lime. Yeah, I'll drop these off and I'll get the sprayer and bring that over, I think, because it's not worked out how I should have done it originally. I should have been a lot neater with that. Probably do need solid fertiliser for this, but I don't want to buy any at the minute just to finish that contract, because it's not it's not financially viable. I mean, it covers the cost of the fertiliser, that's it. I suppose isn't a bad thing, but isn't a good thing. Let me what's next? We've got to do the stone picking's quite a big one. That's going to pay quite well. I'm just looking other things that we can do. I think we could probably put some chickens in, maybe. Up at our farm. That's a good idea. Get that underway. We've got the food up there anyway. They don't eat a lot. We do need to keep hold of some money though, because we do need next episode should be I always go through that way. I love cutting through that way. I'll definitely bring this down. Put that there. The little spread, because of the arms on the other spreader, the little spreader's better just for the fertilising's not going to work over here, so having this little spread is pretty good at the minute. We'll have a quick I need to move that as well. I had to buy twine for the baler. Let's it's 5.6 hours on this. 42 hours on this. Let's switch these over. We may as well have the younger one. And this one will sell. Could have drove back and done that, couldn't I? Made it more realistic. Absolute fail. Right, I'm going to take this to the store. I'm going to ask them to get it booked in for a spray and a repair. See if we can find a buyer for it. Then while they're doing that, I'm going to go do the spraying. I'll see you back. We're over here, so we just bring everything back and we're working from home at the end. They're going to come and pick this up afterwards. We've only got to move the stones up the hill as well, but we've got that beautiful John Deere to play with. So I shall see you in a blink of an eye for yourselves, but quite a while for me, and hopefully I can get all the work done before it's too dark, because it is it's July, so we should have daylight till fairly late. I mean, UK you'd probably be looking at about 10 o'clock, but here I'm expecting 8 o'clock. Are you ready for a funny story? It's not actually that funny. Hey? Oh, good on. Okay. So the game crashed. I don't know what it is, or whether you've had the same thing. Especially up here, if I face there basically and either go forward or backwards. It doesn't sort of freeze and then crash, it just freezes for eternity. Like, you can just leave it for 5 hours and it will just sit there frozen for 5 hours. You have to physically shut the game down. And then it goes, oh, there's been an error. So no shit, Sherlock. Anyway, because of that, I brought the baler back because I've had to do everything again, which obviously I didn't use the solid fertiliser this time around. I just went straight in with this and this lovely John Deere and a there we go. And the sprayer. Although all of the fertiliser had been dumped out of the sprayer and I couldn't get it from anywhere, so that's strange. No idea where it is. Luckily it's cheap to replace because we got that tap. But also the wheel loader didn't turn up this time round, so we're with the original wheel loader, which has got me a little bit worried because it's at 40 something hours. On 22, once a vehicle hits 50 hours its value plummets. So I don't know whether you should possibly look towards selling it at some point. are we going to get that much use out of it? We might be able to use that money and just get a forklift, to be honest, but then I was thinking we might be able to use it for the forestry, for lifting logs. I need to test it with a log, really, don't we? Maybe lease a small trailer and a logging contract. See how it gets on. Might be a decent idea. Not a bad shout, probably. This is nice, although the steering wheel has this frame rate issue, I think. Maybe it's blurry. On the stalks as they come out to the wheel. And oh, the mirrors are working now, fine. Interesting. Anywho, we can drop this straight up there to do that. So I'll speed this up for you with a wee bit of music, and we've not spent money on another wheel loader, so the budget for the chickens is fairly good. So let's get crack-a-lacking with that. Well, this has taken quite a while. It's quite a large... Oh, we've done quite a large contract. That's it. Turn it away. Close it off. But whilst I was busy collecting nearly 7,000 litres of stone, which we've got no use for at present, it did get me wondering I'm thinking about that wheel loader. I think we need to give it a good test. If it doesn't work out removing the logs, we're probably best to sell it on, because the money from that we could probably get brand new. I thought I'd close that. Oh, the stone moves when you drive over it. That's quite cool, isn't it? I'll have another look at that in a minute. I quite like that. I've completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, we may as well just get another tractor that's going to be more useful for our spraying business and things. Could you go all out? 80 grand, go big. Tell you what, we actually could. Big chicken coop. Is that too much? Too early? What a shame. This is so not flat. Really want the chickens there though, do you really? Can't put it in there, that nice flat bit, can't put it there for some reason. It's very irritating. As is this pen. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to tear that up and start again, you know. Which I'm not happy about. Oh. Save. Always save. Before a crash. I've not claimed... Nine logs. We'll accept it because I want to test something out. on the next. Oh, this is actually a bit flatter, isn't it? Right. 20 chickens, 360, that's a lot, isn't it? Trouble with chickens is you can't move them, so you can't sort of upgrade and move along. However, I was going to say this area is perfect for putting chickens in. That's not bad. And you can come in at the angle. That's going to build that out too much. That's not going to work. Pop in a... Although I was thinking of putting another greenhouse in there potentially. Definitely like that. But but how much wheat have we got? It doesn't tell us, does it? Wheat. It doesn't say we've got any, but I know we've got some. What we could do with is a wheelbarrow. Yeah. That's not happening. I think, if I remember right, I think I did actually pay a load of money off the loan. I did. We've just got a £300,000 loan. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the episode. Yeah, I'm thinking if if the wheel loader doesn't work, potentially okay. We could pick up one of these two and make it into our fertiliser thing. That's cheap. And we can put a front loader on it, and we can put sprayers on it. £6,000. We've got spraying equipment. 1,500 litres is fairly good. Maybe just start with that one and work our way up to that. As work goes on, because I think we've met the money from selling the wheel loader to get that, but it depends how useful the wheel loader is going to be. If it's going to be great for moving logs and we can connect it to a trailer, which we're going to attempt in the next episode, then we may as well. We've only got small 500 or 300 litres. Them's is the question. You may as well just go for the big one, ain't you? Let's be honest, what colours do we want? It doesn't look that metallic, but we'll take it like that. What colour wheel? Orange wheel. I'm going to quickly jump and get this because I've got to walk it all the way back. Hopefully before it gets dark. I do want to show you this because I have experienced this already and it's quite comical. In fact, I'll bring it up here and then we'll wrap the episode up. We'll get the chickens in. We only need one cockerel over here though, we can move them around. Okay, a long 6 mile an hour walk, but look at the comedy of the elbows on this. The arms, boing, 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 boing. This Giant's engine 10. Oh. So realistic. Wait. Ooh. Ooh. I hope there's somebody wants some wheat harvesting soon. Right. We're gonna do, I've had to put it on real time because of the darkness coming in. I suppose we could just put everything in one to start with, couldn't we? I'm about to find out. Let's just go with one for now. Because what we can do, here's my theory. Is we'll put a cockerel and some chickens in here, and as they breed we can move them over to there by hand, I'm doing that in quotations. Have one rooster in. Gotta have a rooster in, yeah. And then holds 20. Let's give him 2 to start with. Not a big outlay of money, but that only holds 20 in total. We're getting the lay of the land to know each other. And then they'll have chicks. We'll move them over to there, and so on and so forth. Once we've got some wheat and food to go in there. So, yeah, there he goes. That'll wake you up in the morning. Next episode, we can look at, well, we'll be into the rice harvest, hopefully. We'll test out the wheel loader on the logs. I think we're going to have to move this pen out and just take a hit on it and do it. Although I am considering moving it onto that small patch over there. And maybe grazing buffalo up here. Or grazing buffalo down there. Is my theory. Youngsters, before we need something big enough, we can feed them up and then move them into a milking parlour size one once the money's there for that. I mean, this is just frustrating because there's 10 of them in there now, but we don't have a clue what they look like. So that's where we're at. 80 grand in the bank, 300 in debt, but I'm not too worried at the minute. 300's okay, because we could clear a load off at next episode. Next episode's obviously into August, so there should be some contracts coming in at that point. I'm losing my voice, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.